What's up guys, Clark Shaw here, Six Pack Shortcuts, and today I want to discuss gym fails. So fail number one is the guy that says, I don't need to warm up. Everybody needs to warm up, even if you feel like you don't need to. It's always safe to do so, and you always want to err on the safe side. So for example, how do I warm up? People are like, okay, so should I do arm circles if I'm about to squat? No. If you're gonna warm up for a squat, do a squat. Don't put any weight on and just do a few squats here, right? So that way you get your back, your knees, your core, everything warmed up. Now, if I'm about to bench press, am I gonna do high knees to warm up? No. I'm gonna get under the bench and I'm gonna put a little bit of weight on and I'm gonna get those shoulders and elbows warmed up. So the best warm up is the exercise itself. So if you're going to squat, do squats for the warm-up with a much lighter weight. If you're gonna bench, do bench as a warm-up with a much lighter weight. If you're gonna do tricep extensions, I'm not gonna come over here and then do the stack and be like, oh shit, there goes my elbow. It just popped. So you don't wanna do that. So you're gonna go really light and just get some movement in there. That way you get some blood flowing, you get a good little pump, and then go on with your heavy set. Now, on the flip side, you don't want to exhaust yourself completely with a warm-up. So don't go and do 100 squats as a warm-up if you're trying to do a leg workout and squat heavy, because then you've just pre-exhaust all the muscle fibers in your quads and glutes, and you're not gonna have enough energy to do the heavy lifts that are going to cause the muscle growth, the microscopic tears in the fiber, because that's essentially what you're doing when you're lifting weights, is you're tearing up the muscle fibers and you're stimulating growth and recovery. There you have it guys for the warm-up. Do it, don't wear yourself out, but don't skip it either. And the best warm-up is the exercise itself. So on to the second, I wouldn't call it a fail, but a common misconception that a lot of guys do is exclusively cardio. They say all I need to do to get ripped is more cardio. Yes, cardio is going to burn extra calories, but I don't know if you guys seen this channel before, and I don't know how many times I've said this. Afterburn Effect is basically resistance training to increase your metabolic rate, so your body continues to burn calories even when you're not lifting. So is it going to be more effective and efficient to do hours of cardio or to do a quick and intense 30-minute lifting session where your body continues to burn calories for the next 24 hours as if you were just still running for 24 hours? I'd rather do 30 minutes hardcore and burn calories for 24 hours than do 24 hours of cardio. So cardio is good for you. It's great for your cardiovascular health, and it does burn some extra calories. But if you're trying to get lean and ripped, exclusive cardio is probably not the smartest or most effective approach. So definitely incorporate some resistance training, and that's a whole nother topic there, but I just want to say exclusive cardio is probably not the fastest way to get lean and ripped. On to the third mistake that I see in the gym is the overdo it guy. Now, overdoing it could mean a lot of different things. Overdoing it could mean just spending too much time in the gym, not necessarily doing much in the gym, but just spending too much time in the gym. I hear guys brag about how many hours a day they spend in the gym. I don't see what's to brag about. You're just basically telling the world that you're putting in too much time and not getting enough results out of it. I personally wouldn't brag about how many hours of work I do for nothing, So I would brag about how much results I get and how little I put in. That's being smarter, working smarter, not harder, right? So it's not how much time you put in the gym, it's what you actually get done. The second overdo it is basically overtraining the muscles, doing the same workouts over and over and over again. So guys are always like, is it okay if I work out 2 days in a row? Sure, absolutely. Is it okay if you work out twice in one day? Yeah, sure. Just not the same muscle group. And if you are doing the same muscle group, you're probably not lifting as intense as you should. So if you're lifting intense, you'll be toast after that. You're not gonna be able to get around to, and if you do, all you're doing is basically detrimental to muscle growth. So keep it to probably no more than 2 times a week in the same muscle group. That way you get adequate time to rest and recover. So if I want to do 2 a day, I want to go hardcore today, yeah, I can hit legs right now, and 4 or 5 hours later on this evening, I can go and do chest, or I can do back. So yeah, it's okay to work out more than once a day, but different muscle groups. So you don't want to keep doing the same muscle group over and over again, because it's basically like peeling off a scab and never letting the muscle heal and recover. You would definitely want, you don't grow while you lift. You're tearing down the muscles and stimulating growth. You grow from your nutrition and your rest. So when you're lifting, you're actually just stimulating the growth. I just thought about something here. Here's another thing that I find, myself included, do all the time is I come to the gym and I have a structured plan in mind. I know exactly what I want to do, how many reps, how many sets. But let's say you get in there with your plan, but somebody is on the equipment that you're trying to use, and there's only one piece of equipment that you can use for that particular exercise that you're gonna do. So do you find something else to do, or do you wait until this person is done? Sometimes I just find something else to do, but at the same time, I feel like I guess strayed from my game plan. So I come in there to get results, and I come in there to do what I came to do. So sometimes you just kind of hang out and you wait until the guy's done, but what if the dude is there for 30 minutes and you don't have all the time in the world? So what do you do in this situation? Well, I'll tell you, the best thing to do is just politely, ask, hey, how many sets do you have left? Don't try to rush the person, because that's rude and they're trying to get a workout as well. But just be polite. And I've actually found that a lot of my friends that I met in the gym were just from me asking the guy politely if how many sets he had, and I would come back to it, and you actually make friends that way, and you might even find a new workout buddy or somebody who can spot you. Or let's just say you don't say nothing to the guy and you walk away and you wait till he's done, but he doesn't know you're waiting, and as soon as he's done, somebody else jumps in, and now you're waiting on another guy. So at least the fact that you've asked them and he's acknowledged that you're waiting for this particular equipment, a lot of the times when they're done, they'll come and grab me and say, hey bro, it's all yours, I'm done, go ahead. And that it always works out that way. It doesn't hurt to ask. Just don't be rude about it and don't rush the person, but just be polite, and it never hurts to ask. So that's another point I wanted to just kind of discuss there, because I do find that myself in that situation all the time, because you're not always going to have that particular equipment that you came to use available at the same time that you want to use it. And sometimes when you ask if how many sets they have left or whatnot, they may even say you're more than welcome to work in, and I find that beneficial too, because then there's a little bit of that competition there, so if the guy is going really intense, you're not really trying to show him up or anything. You don't want to embarrass the dude or embarrass yourself, but at the same time, it kind of drives you to push a little bit harder than what you normally would. And at the same time, if you like to rest for long periods of time, if you're working in, somebody's waiting on you to finish your set. So you're kind of pressured to get right into the next one. So it does add a little bit of intensity too. So, if they ask if you want to work in, don't be shy. Just go for it. Hey, you got a free spotter. Again, that's another very common fail, is being unapproachable or afraid to ask, or just doing something completely different and not getting a good workout. There you have it, guys. Couple common fails or mistakes that I commonly see. So for more workout tips, workout advice, nutrition, or anything fitness related that you guys may want to know, don't forget to check us out. My name is Clark Shao, Six Pack Shortcuts. See you guys.